everyone. Ben Legacy back here with you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It really helps out. Hit that notification bell. Now, today we're going to talk about America's sweetheart, Mr. Lemon, Mr. Don Lemon from CNN. So, I guess yesterday on his show, on his evening show, Don Lemon Tonight, he announced his departure. Not his departure, but his. So, I guess he tried to disguise it like it was just this big surprise, but ultimately his show is ending a little bit like Brooke Burke. Her show, I actually like her. She's a very attractive, very cute woman. But unfortunately, she had to go. They're just kind of dropping off like flies. But a little bit about Don Lemon. He has been with CNN for several years. I remember watching them and watching him years ago when he looked young. I guess he's like probably close to 50. He's probably been there maybe close to 20 years. I have no idea. I haven't researched it. I don't give a damn to even check. I'm just making this damn video and spitting it out because Mr. Lemon, you will not see on your TV screen in the evening, and him and Chris Cuomo's love affair that they have for that 5 to 10 minutes, pretty much every evening. And Chris Cuomo, he's a character in himself. But Don Lemon, he's a very strong-minded, strong opinionated individual, superior liberal, and he's biased only to the left. He only sees one side. And as I mentioned, he works for CNN, aka fake news. And I gotta admit, excuse me, wow, I had to burp there. But I must admit, CNN, they tell the truth sometime. Not all the news is fake, but it does seem in a way that they perpetuate a lot of shit. They keep a lot of shit going. They keep, they keep putting fuel on the fire like no one's business. So they're always in the street of every riot. And they're just basically perpetuating the cycle and allowing you to see only the bad side, only the negative, and that's kind of what I've took. So I kind of get my news from all different news outlets, left and right, center, up and down. It doesn't matter. It's good to have a good viewpoint and a good overall balance and a good balance on your viewpoint from both sides. See both arguments, not just one, like Mr. Lemon. So Mr. Lemon, like as I mentioned, he will not be with us any longer. I guess he released an Instagram video or a Twitter video saying, "Oh, there's another surprise" or whatever. So I guess he's, as they always like to say, they're moving on to bigger and better things. So we shall see within the CNN family how he does and where he goes, and if maybe he wants to spend more time with his husband. Maybe because the quality of life trumps all, and I say this a lot. A lot of people do many things for many reasons and a lot of excuses, but you hardly ever hear, "Hey, I'm doing this because the quality of my life," or something like that. So we have to keep in mind, maybe it's family based, maybe it's, he's leaving, not because he wants to, maybe he's getting kicked out, maybe he isn't. So we don't know the whole story, but if you watched him recently, he does get highly emotional, like highly, to the point where he's crying. He's a crier. He's just so he wears his emotions on his sleeve. If I ever seen anyone do that, so you can definitely visibly see him shooken anytime that he hears something or sees something that he doesn't like. Even when he's supposed to, pretty much keep a poker face and just report the news on his show. So, Don Lemon, I guess some will miss you. Some really actually like you. You've been a force. I know you've had some tiffs in the past. Like I said, I know you had some tiffs in the past with some black conservatives, and sometime they showed you up, sometime you showed them up. I particularly like the exchange between Don Lemon and Sheriff Clark, and he is, if you guys don't know Sheriff Clark, I mean, this guy he's almost borderline hilarious, if it's not comedic in his own right. But he is a staunch black conservative and staunch Trump supporter, and he sees no other way. He's a policeman, he's a sheriff, as I mentioned, and he blue lives matter all day to this man. So there was an exchange between him and Don Lemon several years back, at least 5 or 6 years ago, and it was in the heart of this, in the Michael Brown or something like that, one of those. And I remember seeing this little segment.
You're live in Cleveland. You're set to speak tomorrow night. And again, all I want to do is have a conversation. I can't have a conversation with you if we're both talking at the same time. What it sounds like to me is that you're accusing me of violence and supporting a narrative that I'm not necessarily in support of. And if that's what you're accusing me of violence, then you can leave. That's not true. I don't support violence of any type against police officers, against anyone. So if you're accusing me of that, then you're welcome to leave. But if you want to have a conversation, I am more than willing to welcome a conversation with you. I don't disagree with you about there is a narrative across the country that could be harming police officers. But we don't know right now, as someone who's in law enforcement, if that was the actual cause of it. Go ahead.
Where Don Lemon just basically, hey, if he basically told him, if you don't want to talk about this, then you could just leave, and that's basically what it came down to. I'll probably have a little clip of it or something. Y'all could check it out. But Don Lemon has been on the side of pretty much good. You can see good in his heart. You can see overall that he is a good person, and even though he's emotional and this and that, he's an okay dude. He does sometimes, not spew the whole truth and nothing but the truth. He likes to keep things going in his own right. But as a person, you got to respect everyone. He's not out there killing. He's a black man, successful, doing his thing, and he's somewhat of an example to uphold in the media world. So thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. Much love to all you guys. I'm gonna try to pump these videos out. Maybe you guys can see my face sooner or later. But just wanted to try this method and basically see how it worked out. All right, peace out.